John Yazzo, can you hear me okay?
No.
I almost didn't recognize you without sweatpants on. See, look, Jimmy's got a seat up front this year. He's like, I can't see, he's gonna be up front, so I'm going like this. What? Okay, let's get started. This is the 2000-2014 Grandsons of Italy Year in Review. So we'll start with the Man of the Year dinner last year. Yeah, you can find yourself. I see Vito's up. Is Vito here tonight?
Vito? No.
Last year, Paul Pacheco was the honoree Man of the Year. He definitely earned it. Oh, when we had it here at Maggiano's, where we've been for so long, they respect us so much that they spell our name correctly. The Grandsons of Italy. Okay, somebody take a photo of me showing a slide of myself showing a slide of myself. There's Paul's mom. Everybody say hi, Paul's mom.
I look like Craig.
And then Paul's family. And there's up in the top corner, you can see Paul getting his award. There's Jimmy. Are you wearing the same outfit, Jimmy? You're wearing the exact. Look at Jimmy. He's wearing the exact. Jimmy, you don't have one suit.
Stand up, Jimmy. Stand up, Jimmy. Stand up, Jimmy.
Stand up, Jimmy. We have one of the best looking clubs in the world, I think. And here are all the previous Man of the Year recipients. Meetings. We have meetings bi-monthly at Victorio's. Is Robert here from Victorio's? We invited him. Did he make it here?
Not here yet.
You know what? He's a short little Mexican man. He's out doing valet parking in the parking lot. So someone might want to tell him to come in when the food is being. I think this is funny. Why is every picture of an Italian guy, the mouth is open? Everybody's...
Put that in the middle.
Look at Vin.
No, Vinnie.
Let me see. We get all steeped in deep conversation. It is fun and it's serious all at the same time. There's Craig Signorelli. Is Craig here? Craig's there. Who?
He's in Mexico.
Oh.
John.
Where's Pretty Boy?
I didn't see Craig.
Mexico.
Craig Signorelli's name, it always reminds me of like a side dish that comes with your food on an Italian menu. Like, oh, that chicken parmesan comes with rigatoni, mazzacelli, or Signorelli. Oh, we have guest speakers whenever we can. So this year we had Ty Ritter came in, and that was an amazing talk. And I'll tell you something about Ty's talk. It was not 1 ounce of bragging, where he could be completely bragging about the stuff he does, but it was hilarious, self-deprecating humor. It was a great speech. And another great speech was Gary Marshall. Our own John Yazzo got Gary Marshall to come in, and that was absolutely hilarious and enlightening. If you look at my face, Gary Marshall is touching my rear end. He likes
Why he's smiling.
We did the Fill the Boot program. That's in association with the Muscular Dystrophy Association and the Los Angeles Fire Department. And that's where our guys go out into the street with the fire department, and people throw money in the boot, and we give it to the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Dax Lito tried to go take pictures, but really it was not our fault. It was just very poorly organized. But Charlie Gallo's here. Sit down, Charlie. You know what, Charlie, are you late? He fell asleep on the beach again, and the cats, every time he falls asleep in the sand, cats come over and bury him because it's so dark. Charlie, I got a slideshow to do. Would you sit down? Fran, put a thermometer in him. He's done. Casa de Pizza with our own Vito Giovanelli. This is one of those things where it is such a wonderful afternoon that Vito puts together for us. He really goes all out. If you haven't been to a meeting at Casa de Pizza, we do it once a year. It's great. It is just a wonderful time. And Vito's, if he was here, I'd thank him. But whatever. And if you haven't eaten there, just go there and have dinner one night. It's great. He's got the whole Sinatra room. It's a good time. Feast of San Gennaro. We do this every year. It's one of those things we have to support our own Italian events to keep them going. So hopefully we'll be able to do something this year, but Jimmy Kimmel and CBS has backed out, so we can't even use that street anymore. So we'll see where that's going to go. And, we did the parade. That's the other thing. We've become kind of like the hot shots at the Feast of San Gennaro. They have us carry that saint, and we lead the parade. We carry the flags. We're like the guys there. So we really do want to keep this thing going. I don't know what this is. It's like when they got back after it. Is it the prayer? What is that, John? The prayer?
Funeral. The guys we threw out of the club.
Is that Mike Federico, Todd?
Yeah.
We had casino night, and Paul stood out there for hours and hours and hours, annoying everybody to buy tickets and raffle tickets. But he got people. He got it in. So give a round of applause for Paul Fontana for smarting out the sign. If you haven't worked the booth at San Gennaro, it is a long and hot adventure. The bottom picture, it's a little dark on the bottom, but that is me and John with Gino Dente, one of the founding members of the Grandsons of Italy. He happened by and took a picture with us.
You don't like that.
It's like I said, the Feast of San Gennaro, it's sort of turning to crap, so we got to bring it back.
Both come out smiling. What's going on?
There was a picture of, it's funny, I would go back. Tony Napoli brought his calendar. Do you guys know about this?
Oh, yeah.
So our own Tony Napoli made a calendar of himself. I'd say scantily clad, and brought them over for us to give out at the Feast of San Gennaro. And we could not even give them away. And somebody tore one apart and hung them up, the pictures inside the bathroom stalls. It's pretty funny. Okay, the annual picnic. This was a good time this year. We had a really good turnout. If you haven't been, please come. We do lots of outdoor games. We eat lots of food. It's a nice afternoon. The Christmas party. Here's the kitchen crew. I'm hoping I got the shot with everybody on the kitchen crew and didn't leave anybody out. John, did I leave anybody out? Every year we do a Christmas party for mentally and physically challenged children. We cook them food, we buy them gifts, we play games, we have a great time. When we got there, we had, that, if anybody doesn't recognize it, is what we call Armenian mistletoe. When we walked in, there was actually literally some kind of bladder or colostomy bag hanging from the ceiling of the hall. This hall was one of the worst places ever. They treated us terribly. They overcharged us, and consequently, we will never be going back. And they kicked us out early. We had usual BS in the kitchen, as usual. Yelling and fighting as usual. Okay, and then we have lots of games. We have face painters there, clowns. We had a I would call that a parachute, a big colorful parachute that we stretch, and then we throw a severely disabled child in the middle of it, just fling them into the air. They love it. This was the other male clown, and I'm going, what in the world, what kind of balloon is he making now? Seriously, look at that. Jimmy's like, I take one home. We had the bell choir there. These are, they're adults, but they're mostly Down syndrome, mentally challenged adults. And we've had them several years running, and they're sweet. Jackie and I know them from Reno, where we go and play drums with them. So we brought them, every year we bring them gifts. And they are just so happy to hang out with us, and so we hope we can keep that tradition going for a while. Here's some of the kids. And some of our guys. Yes. And then here's Uncle Joe telling every kids line up for your beatings. Uncle Joe, he's not here tonight either. Everybody's just being cheap. Uncle Joe, what he did is he attempted to do a game that, hey, kamade, ba-da-da-da-da, and then each kid has to do a sound of an instrument. Unfortunately for Joe, most of these kids are retarded and had no idea what he was doing. So it was a complete fail, but everybody had a good time anyway. Speaking of retarded, here's Tommy Tapeworm. I have a hard time telling the difference between him and the... Oh my God. He's not here either, is he? Hey, where's Tommy?
Where you at, Tommy?
Not here yet.
Not here. Let's talk about him. You crazy ass white folk. I don't know, I just want to take a look at her again. Look at this smile on Victor Russo's face. He is a happy, happy man. And then Ralph, we got our award again. Ralph proceeded from Ahead with Horses. Ralph, that's not your best shot. No. I looked for something better. That was the best picture I could find of you. Ralph's like is the official Goya Frankenstein. Seriously, you make Al Gore look like Gumby. And then there's Greg Holzer, Santa coming down the stairs, Greg. It took him like 20 minutes and 3 songs to get down the stairs. Then we gave out the kids gifts. They loved it. And this year the Pillow Pets were the big hit. A couple more kids. Poker night at Steve Toby's house. That's an actual picture from Steve Toby's house. I'm kidding. We have no pictures from that. There's no proof that it actually happened. Santa Anita as well. We have no photos from Santa Anita, but we were there.
Frank has them.
LA Galaxy. Paul Pacheco, our man of the year from last year, organized the LA Galaxy game. They apparently won, right? Looks like they won? Yeah. Okay. And then Paul Fontana got me a picture, and John Leopardi got me a picture this morning. So there you guys are. We did have a good crowd for the boxing event. This was a fundraiser for Ty Ritter's organization, Project Child Save. Craig Signorelli got this going with who else? Dave Polari got it going. He was not here either. We'll talk about him too. But this was a great event. They let us have a good time. These are the ring girls.
There's Craig with his girlfriend up on the top. You knocked her out.
You can tell this was a fun event. So next year, if you want to have fun like these guys, you should go. Because they let us in the ring. They gave us a belt. It was a good time. Down in the bottom corner is one of Ty's team members that actually came along. There's Tommy. You missed all the stuff about you. Sit down. Don't stand here. Go sit down. Where's Tommy's table?
Right there.
Right there? Right there in the front. Get a nice shine off the back of your head. Okay. I want to introduce you to somebody that is one of my favorite people. And I have a funny story. I have a funny story.
Hey, stand up, man.
Hang on, don't stand up yet. Wait, let me tell the story. So, about 2 years ago, I met Vinnie Corbo at Vista San Gennaro. And I loved him right away. I said, this guy's great, he's going to be great for the club, we got to get this guy. He's truly a grandsons of Italy.
You just had a house at home.
So, Vin was nice enough to come over, we were just getting to know each other, and I'm working on some stuff for the grandsons, I'm doing the website stuff, I'm updating some things, and Vin comes over to help me. And we're over at my shop, and we're working on everything, and John Murgo calls. And I have my iPhone up to my head, and Vinny's sitting right next to me. And I'm saying, well, Vin's over here, but we're having trouble getting this working. And John goes, well, you tell Pepperoni Face that you get da. And I'm like, oh. And so ever since then I started noticing I have a bunch of pictures of Vinny with pepperoni, like at multiple locations. But he has been an integral and very welcome member of this club. He has put tonight's event together, and I'm really lucky to give him my hand. Vinny, stand up. All right. Got some more fun pictures here. There's a little beefcake for you. And there's Paul Pacheco got on TV. And wait, who put the Meatballs of Comedy poster in the toilet? That's not right. Or is Joey Cerise not here either? Well, in fairness, wait a second. In fairness to Joey Cerise, he is a member of several clubs. He's a member of the Grandsons of Italy. He's a member of the Sons of Italy. He's a member of the Lollipop Guild. He was outside. I saw him before he came. He was trying to hang up a Meatballs of Comedy poster outside. But no, Joey Cerise is a welcome member of the club. He is. He put on a really nice roast at Vito's and really came up with some great jokes about me and John Virgo, and I'll always remember the energy. Yeah, and he helped out a casino night. We had the host bailed, and Joey Cerise jumped in and took over, and it was great. Certain pictures just speak for themselves. There's... now you know why he's happy to be retired.
Hello, everybody.
We're just gonna start talking about you.
There, how are you?
John Virgo's wearing a suit tonight, so he's not able to show you his new tattoo, but if anybody who knows Johnny Walker going, "This is my tattoo, look, I got a cookie tattoo." Cookie tattoo. Did you know that Vinnie Oliver told me today that the Pope has excommunicated the Mafia? You what? Corroborate that. The Pope has excommunicated the Mafia, so John, congratulations, you're Jewish. So, since John can't take off his clothes tonight, I thought I'd show everybody John's new tattoo. You gotta admit, John's in pretty good shape for what? 100? Yeah, he's in good shape. And I want a big round of applause for Vinnie Dino, who became the District of Palmdale's Water District Director of District 5. And as always, I like to remind you, I'm Vinnie Corbo, reminding you it's okay to wear white after Labor Day, as long as it's between green and red. Thank you. Okay, so at this point, I'd like to invite all the former Men of the Year up front with Dennis.
The envelope, please.
Thank you. And Shaq, I get ready? Ready? He's going in.
All right. You gonna do a drum roll or anything? No. All right. And the Oscar goes to?
Put your glasses back on so you can read it.
No, they made this one really big, so I can't miss it. This one, and I'm very happy about this one. John Leopardi. John has done a lot for the club. He's only been a member for, what, 4 years? But he's been an officer and the head of our fundraising committee and ran both casino nights, which was a huge success.
How many Italians does it take to put on an award medal?
I don't know if his neck is too big.
I saw this on The Godfather. This is where the guy got choked in the car. I have no idea what to say, obviously, because I had no idea. But
I want you to stay here and
yeah, I'll think about it. Thank you. It just goes to show, you know, it wasn't for Paulie. I thought you'd have to either be 60 or dead to get one of these. I got one last year, and so I took a different tactic. I showed some skin this year. Look, I've been in the club for 4 years, and it feels like 40, mostly because of John. But when I got involved, I met these guys at San Gennaro, which is something that I hope we don't lose, because that was a great opportunity to meet some wonderful, wonderful guys. And I had wound up out here, and if you guys don't know my story, I wound up out here in LA by accident. I was actually working in Denver in an office, and they asked me to come out to LA.
program.
Yeah. And it was supposed to be a 6-month gig, and it turned into like, well, guess what? The economy just crashed. You're going to have to stick around for a while. And I went to San Gennaro because it was the only thing I've ever heard of out here in LA that was remotely Italian. And when I was walking around, I'm like, yeah, this is great. It's just a homogenized West Coast version of San Gennaro. And then I ran into these guys at the booth. And then I realized, holy crap, I just found all my brothers and cousins. And as soon as I met these guys, I knew I had to be part of this. And I can't tell you how many laughs, how much fun time, how much frustration. All these guys mean to me. I'm humbled by this, but most of all, I'm happy to be part of what's going on. I want to keep it going. So thank you guys.